Hello, my name is Josie. Today I'm going to be talking about my journals. I'm very excited because I have been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I didn't know how to start. And then one day I was just like, fuck it, like let's just make a YouTube video. If you know Mickey Galvin, I watch her videos and I really like the layout of her videos, so I wanted to do something similar with the photo booth and the thing off to the side. But anyway, let's get into it. So I think the first journal that I want to talk about, I have way too many journals, by the way, you don't need this many journals, is my 5-year journal from Levenger. I've used this journal, well, this one specifically I haven't used for that long, probably about, since January 1st at this point, because I had one previously, this other 5-year journal, that I used before, and I filled that one up, from 2021 to 2025. So yeah, I just started this new one in the year 2026. And this one I just write like a little summary of my day. So like yesterday I have, for May 14th, I slept in until 12 instead of 1. Oh, I went to the gym, hit upper body, showered, went to dinner with my grandma, saw the Michael movie, etc, etc. Yeah, so I don't know, I like this one because it's sort of like a quick synopsis of your day, and I like, at least for the last one, I like looking back at, what I was doing in previous years and like how my life has changed. So like in this old one, on May 31st, 2023, I stayed in bed a little longer. It's a fine day. I had a physics mini quiz, which was good. I might actually get an A this quarter. I got lunch in downtown with my friend, new drumline practice, group therapy, woohoo. Yeah, and then May 30th, 2021, I played with the team and won game. My soccer game. It's great. So yeah, this journal is sort of just like a little like day keeper. It's not really necessary if you want to start journaling like in a committed way, I guess, but I like it. And then the other one that I don't use this anymore, but this is another 5-year journal that I was gifted, actually. It's a 1 question a day journal, and I did the same thing. So I did these two like at the same time, 2021, 2025. And this is just like 1 question a day. So like, let's see. I'm trying to find one that's not gonna exploit me. Okay, let's see. October 31st, 2023. The question is, what scares you the most? And I say, not living a full, genuine life, pretending to be someone else, not living for myself and only myself. Wow. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, that's this one. And I keep all of these journals in really like separate places, random places. I know some people have like a journal set, but I kind of just pick them, grab them. A lot of them, like this one and a few others, I leave in my nightstand because I do them right before I go to bed. That's how it's easiest for me to do it. I don't know, some people leave them on a table, some people have like a dedicated box. It really depends on what you want. Oh my god, I completely forgot to be using the sticky note thing. Okay, so I have my 5, what was the point of that? Like, why did I put that there if I wasn't gonna write anything? Okay, 5-year journal. That's the first one that I have. And this one, let's unbold this. Unbold. And this one is for keepsaking memories, tracking your life over the years. Fun to laugh at. Haha. Okay. And then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that and then that and then boom. Okay, so the next journal I want to talk about is my planner. And this is, yeah, I guess you could call it a journal. So I've kept a physical planner for a while, like since I was in middle school, just because I like having something physical, I guess, to write on, like with what I need to do. And I use Google Calendar and all that to like keep track of my events. But I don't know, it's really nice to like reach into your bag and have something to look at in terms of like homework and that sort of thing. Yeah, so I like this one a lot just because it has one side where I can write my like events that I have for the day, and then the other side I sort of use for my to-dos, and then it's just got a little notes at the bottom. I don't think you really need that much for a daily planner. I mean, honestly, like this is erring on the side of too big. Like I think honestly, if I could get a smaller one, I would. I used to have this giant one that I called my Bible. That you don't need that. I'll include a couple of pictures of that one. It's just like a monstrosity. Like you don't need that much, unless it like brings you peace. You know, whatever brings you peace. That's like effective. Whatever. Okay. So let's see. Daily planner. This is good. Is there like a shortcut of me to do that or something? I don't know. This is good for, let's see, staying on top of things, having physical reminders of dates, assignments, /to-dos, plus always aesthetic. Okay, great. All right, let's see, number three. Okay, so yeah, and this one I just got from like Paper Source. You can buy them online. You can buy them anywhere. Don't buy from Amazon. There's a lot of all of these journals. Like I'm sure that you could find the majority of these in like a thrift store. Any of it. But yeah, that's that. This this was sort of an impulse buy. This next journal is an impulse buy. I would call this like my prompt journal, and I decorated the front cover because I'm extra like that. Yeah, I would call this my prompt journal. But this one I got out in LA. I didn't really buy it for any particular reason, but it just looked cute, and I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. And you know what? I think there are some things worth spending your money on, like journals, and some things not worth spending your money on, like gambling, for example. Anyway, so like, yeah, this just has like prompts for if you're interested in journaling but don't really know where to start, I guess, and want some book to tell you what to write. Yeah, so I really like this one. I use this one very occasionally, like I would say once every 3 to 4 weeks. But you know, you can use it as much or as little as you want. I don't necessarily feel super attached to it like I do some of my other journals, but it is nice to see, and I really like the decorated cover. That's another nice thing about journals is you can get crafty with them. Okay, so yeah, that's a prompt journal. I would say this one is good for if you want direction, occasional journaling, because prompts are sometimes long, and fun for decoration, especially the one that I have. Okay. Again, you don't need all these freaking journals. Like, you don't, like, I know some people, like, you can just use your computer if you really want, but I like physical things. Again, it's a matter of what you want to spend your money on. Okay, oh my god, I literally have so many. This is not a flex, by the way. This is just like an accumulation of things over the years. Okay, this other one that I have, I also got this one out in LA. This is a reading notebook. Again, not necessary to have in physical form. But yeah, I've just been keeping track of the books that I read. I just like having a physical thing. Okay, yeah, so number 4, reading notebook. I feel like that one's kind of self-explanatory. I don't know, I just like having things to write with, and also like all of my favorite stationery stores to sell something like this, like a book tracker, reading notebook. And like I am a pretty habitual reader, like I read every night, so like when I finish a book, it sort of feels like a ritual to, you know, write about it, find my favorite quotes. I like to annotate my books. Yeah, and it's just a fun way to remember like what I was reading and when. Okay, the next journal I have, I actually just, no, wait, what is this one? Oh, this journal, again, you could have one journal with all of this, you could have 2 journals, you could have no journals, whatever, this is just my system, do what works for you. This one I would say is like my, like, for me journal. So this is where I write about sort of like my deepest, darkest fears, what I only want myself to see, like crazy thoughts, emotions, when I'm feeling really bad, angry, whatever. Let's see, the first time I wrote in this, I was 16, and I really just needed something to write down. I don't think I had like a dedicated journal at this point. I had the 5-year journal, sorry. But I was like, okay, I know that people journal when they're really upset about things. So yeah, this one I just write about like my craziest emotions when I'm feeling like really, really bad about things. Yeah, honestly, it's oh, I guess I read some tarot readings in here too. Let's add that. Tarot readings. You know, this is like my like personal, like when people think of journaling, this is probably what you think of when you think of like a, you know, you're writing all of this stuff down about how you feel and trying to process it and that sort of thing. Okay, that's the For Me journal. Let's see. Okay, the next one is a gratitude journal that I literally started a few days ago because I saw it and I thought it was cute. And yeah, there's literally no other reason. And also I just wanted, like, I have trouble practicing gratitude a lot in my life. Like, I'll say it in the moment, but it's hard to remember in times when I'm feeling really upset about something. Anyway, I was in New York and I went to the stationery store and I saw this and I was like, this is perfect. Because me and my grandma had been talking about, like, you know, gratitude and that sort of thing. And I love how simple it is. And again, I do this before bed, or I've started doing it before bed in the last, like, 6 days that I've been doing it. I really like how simple it is, and, you know, it's similar to the 5-year journal in that I'm, you know, thinking about my day and what went on and the things that were good about my day and, you know, that sort of thing. Because I feel like even on the worst days, there are, you know, good moments. So I'll write that. Even on the worst days, there are good moments. Yeah, I feel like that one is also sort of self-explanatory. Okay, let's see. And then we've got let's see. Oh, this one's probably my favorite, honestly. So this is my commonplace journal. There are so many videos out there about what a commonplace journal is, but I'll try to summarize. It's basically like where to store ideas and things you think are cool. I also started this probably about 3 years ago, and I originally started it as something I wanted to write all about, like financial literacy and like learn more about the stock market and like that sort of thing, because I was like, I don't want to be dumb about this stuff, like, and then I gave up because it was too much to learn about, and I just really didn't care, truthfully. I still think it's interesting, but like, you know, I would much rather write about seedless watermelon, for example. Like that's far more relevant to me. Yeah, and I also write in here pretty occasionally. It's not something I do every night or anything, but I really just like the idea of having sort of like a place to store knowledge. I also write on Obsidian on my computer for like note taking, that sort of thing. But I just like the commonplace for like a physical site to keep ideas, and I want to use it more, honestly. Okay, cool. And then the last journal I have, got this list is exhaustive, is the Creative Act Journal. So I wanted to make another video about this, but I recently started. Sorry, it's not the Creative Act. Oh my god. It's the Artist's Way. It's the Artist's Way. I get them confused. There's this other book by, I think his name is Rick Rubin or something. And this book, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole separate video about this book and my process of using it, so I'm not gonna go too into detail. But I had this old journal. Oh, that's the other thing that I feel like I should mention is don't go buy a journal. Like, I am sure that you have a journal somewhere in your house that is unused, completely untouched, because I feel like so many people buy journals and never end up using them. Like, I have so many of these journals, like this one, for example, I think I probably got in like 3rd grade and just never used it. I found it in my basement and then was like, hey, I'll use this. Don't go out and buy a journal unless you literally have 0 in your house, or like you went to a thrift store and like found nothing that you liked. Like, you don't need to go out and buy like a dedicated journal unless like you have exhausted all other options or something, or like you really, really want to spend your money on this. Again, spend your money on whatever the F you want. Okay, anyway, so this is the Artist's Way journal. I'll just say for now that this is for morning pages and tracking my progress with the Artist's Way. So yeah, again, I'm gonna make another video about this one. But I used to use this journal as a sketchbook, and then I converted it to this. There's some tart sketches, not very good sketches. But yeah, I'll talk about this one later. Anyway, so to summarize, I have all these journals, 8 journals in total, but the ones that I use, that I keep next to my bedside, I would say are the Gratitude Journal and the 5-year journal. These are the ones that I do before bed pretty much. So I'll do my journal and then I'll read for a little bit, probably fall asleep. Sometimes I fall asleep before reading. It really depends on how the day went. The planner I keep in my backpack, just like with me when I'm at school. I would say the rest of them I store. I guess the Artist's Way journal I'm now keeping by my bedside because I started doing the morning pages. The rest of them I keep somewhere else in my dorm or in my home. Accessible so that when I want to use them I can, but not, right at my bedside. It's not like a daily habit or anything. But anyway, again, thrift or look around for them. You don't need to buy journals, even if it's something that you want to spend your money on. Or actually, spend your money again. Oh my god, it's exhausting trying to like talk to yourself to a camera, talk with yourself at a camera. Anyway, yeah, excited to make more of these, and yeah, making a new video probably sometime later this week.